Hey everybody, it's your girl Leah. I'm sitting here in my living room on a Monday evening. It's about 7:21 or whatever. Excuse me while I fix my hair. I know I should have done this before I started recording, but you know, whatever. So, I saw this blip on ABC World News earlier about the president of Uganda, who just passed this law to basically imprison anybody who's gay. And the law basically states something like this. So, if you are gay and you are a quote-unquote first-time offender, you serve a 15-year sentence. If you are a gay person and you get arrested again, you will be known as a repeat offender and you will serve a life sentence. Now, I don't know what their life sentences consist of, but I have a feeling they're going based on our judicial system. So I'm thinking it might be something close to 25 years to life. And if you are a person living in Uganda and you happen to know of someone who is gay and you don't turn them into the authorities, then you are just as guilty as they are, and you in turn serve a sentence also. And I think the sentence you serve is the same amount of time that the person who is gay will be serving. I don't agree with that, because frankly, I'm not checking for anybody. Well, first of all, I don't live in Uganda. I don't. I live here in the United States. I live in New York City. But just because it's happening somewhere else in the world doesn't mean that there's no chance that it could happen here. That's one major thing that people tend to not realize. Certain things that happen across the world in other countries, just because it's happening over there doesn't mean it can't happen here. I think that the president is completely out of his mind, and I think that anyone who could go against the gay community so hard, I'm just like, look, first of all, I've always been an avid supporter of the gay community. I always have been, even before I was in high school and I knew what it meant to be gay. Not that I am, because I'm straight. Strictly dickly every day, just so we get that straight. No pun intended. But one thing my mother always taught me is you have to be accepting of everybody. You have to. Because no matter what you do, we are all living on the same planet. And at the end of our days, we all have to answer to someone higher than ourselves. I personally believe that. And I know there's probably going to be a bunch of religious fanatics that are just like, oh, you shouldn't be talking about religion, this, that, and the third. You shouldn't even be having religion and gay in the same sentence. Frankly, I say what the fuck I want. You're not going to stop me. Okay? Now, personally, I don't think anyone should be prosecuted or persecuted for being who they are. To tell a gay person to stop being gay is like telling a black person to stop being black. It's insanity. Okay? Personally, I often pose the question, why are you so worried about a gay person? Why are you so worried about a person's sexual status? What is it to you? What do you have to gain from that? Because me, honestly, anytime anyone has ever questioned someone else about their sexual status, it usually means that they themselves have something to hide. Personally, me personally, I don't care if somebody's gay. What I look for is a person's personality, how they act, how they treat other people. That's what should be important, not whether or not someone is gay. What is it to you? What do you have to gain from that? What do you have to hide? Because usually someone who asks a question like that is usually because they have something to hide. Probably some truth they haven't yet realized about themselves, or maybe they're aware of it and they just don't want to say it out loud, because that's usually how it goes too. For those of y'all who know what I'm talking about. Now, I love gay people. One of my best friends is gay, and he's been with his partner for 10 years. 10 years. That is a decade for y'all that don't know how to count, okay? That is a decade. That is a long time. And they have 2 kids. 2 beautiful little kids who happen to be chocolate like myself. They adopted them, and they love them. They love them. And I always tell my friend, I said, you know what? Your kids don't even realize how blessed they are. They probably have 2 of the best parents in the world. So, my thing is, look, I am in support of anyone and everyone's happiness. If it means that you happen to be a gay man and you want to be with another man and that makes you happy, then be happy. If you are a female who wants to be with another female because that what makes you happy, then you know what? Go ahead and be happy. Because worrying about what everyone else is going to say, or worried about what everyone else's opinions are going to be, if you give them too much power, 40 years from now, you're going to look back on your life and you're going to think to yourself, what the hell did I do? I wasted all that time on nothing. Absolutely nothing. On people who didn't even matter. So, to all of you gay, straight, lesbian, transgender, transsexual, bi, intersex, and all of you questioning people, live your life for yourself. Okay? Find your own happiness, whatever that might be. I'm not saying to go get yourself immersed in drugs and alcohol because that's what makes you happy. No. I'm talking like a healthy approach. If it means that you want to go out and you want to streak down 5th Avenue in New York City during the summer, then go ahead and do that. If you find that dressing in drag or being butch is what makes you happy, then be happy. Because you can't live this life for anyone but yourself. And you don't have as much time on this planet as you think you do. See, we all think we're going to live forever, but really, we don't know how long we have. So you have to live your life every day for you. You have to do what makes you happy. You forget what everyone else thinks, because people are going to have their opinions about it. That's just how it works. People are going to always have some shit to say about the things you do and the decisions you've made. Forget what they think. Forget what everyone else thinks. Hell, forget what I even think. What do you think? How do you feel? What makes you happy? Because keep in mind, before you can aspire to make someone else happy, you have to be happy with yourself. That's everything. Your own happiness is everything. Before you can be happy or aspire to make someone else happy, you have to be happy within yourself. You have to look deep inside yourself and ask yourself, what do I love? What makes me happy? You find that out, and I guarantee you, you will be much better for it. That was a lesson I had to learn for myself, and now I pass my knowledge on to all of you. And not just the gay community, for anyone who's watching this video. What makes you happy? Ask yourself that. And when you do, and you find your answer, you will be better for it. Trust me. So, for all of you that's gay or straight, and you're dealing with some kind of discrimination, we all have to deal with some kind of discrimination on some level. But you become stronger for it because you realize that not everyone thinks the way that those ignorant idiots do. There are some people, very few, but there are some who are very, very accepting of everybody, like myself. Once you do that, then there's a certain freedom that comes with it. So to all of you who are gay, just keep your head up. Keep your head up and walk tall. Don't walk and have your head hanging down looking at your feet because you're afraid of what people are going to say when they look at you. Don't give them that power. That is way too much power to be given a stranger you don't even know. So, that's all I had to say about that. And you guys, if you have anything to say, you can always leave a comment in the comment box. Or you can follow me on Instagram. My handle on there is Leah Sparkle and Shine. No spaces, no underscore, all together. lowercase. And I will talk to you guys later, okay? Love, peace, and chicken grease in the Middle East. Bye.